Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel where we explore the most crazy, confusing, and trippy topics in history, religion, and mythology. Today, we're going to dive into the realm of out-of-the-box ideas and talk about one of the most enigmatic and mysterious figures in the Bible, Melchizedek. Who was he? What was his role? And was he Shem, the son of Noah? Or maybe the son of Shem? That's right. We're going to tackle one of the most controversial and debated questions about this ancient king-priest. Are you ready for a wild ride into the unknown? Then hold on tight and let's get started. But before we begin, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of my sensational videos. And if you enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. It really helps me out a lot. Thank you. Now, let's talk about Melchizedek. He appears only twice in the Old Testament, once in Genesis 14 and once in Psalm 110. In Genesis 14, he is introduced as the king of Salem and the priest of the Most High God. He meets Abraham after he rescues his nephew Lot from a coalition of kings. He brings out bread and wine, blesses Abraham, and receives a tithe from him. That's it. That's all we know about him from this story. But this brief encounter has sparked centuries of speculation and debate among Jews, Christians, Muslims, and others. Who was this king-priest who had such authority and reverence that even Abraham paid him homage? Where did he come from? What was his lineage? And what was his connection to God? Well, different traditions have different answers to these questions. Let's take a look at some of them. In Jewish tradition, Melchizedek is considered a righteous king and priest who blessed Abraham and received a tithe from him. He is seen as a historical figure and an important precursor to the Levitical priesthood. Some Jewish sources identify him with Shem, the son of Noah, who survived the Great Flood and lived for hundreds of years. They base this on some verses in the Quran that mention Shem as a righteous prophet and a contemporary of Abraham. However, other sources disagree with this view and argue that Melchizedek was a different person who lived in Canaan and had his own lineage and priesthood. According to Christian tradition, Melchizedek is not just a historical figure or a symbol of Christ. He is also a literary character who plays an important role in the story of Abraham and God's promise to bless all nations through him. Melchizedek represents God's original intention for humanity, to be royal priests who rule over creation with wisdom and justice while serving God with gratitude and worship. It's important to notice that Melchizedek's name means King of Righteousness and that he rules over Salem, which means peace. These are two qualities that are associated with God's kingdom throughout the Bible. Those facts suggest that Melchizedek is an idealized portrait of what human kingship should look like, ruling with righteousness and peace under God's authority. Another fact is that Melchizedek's priesthood is different from the Levitical priesthood that was established later in Israel's history. The Levitical priests were descendants of Aaron who served in the tabernacle or temple by offering sacrifices and performing rituals. They were also subject to the law of Moses and had to follow strict rules of purity and holiness. So, what does this have to do with Shem, the son of Noah? Well, I think there are very slim chances that Melchizedek was Shem or the son of Shem. I think Melchizedek was a unique character who had his own identity and role in God's story. I think that identifying Melchizedek with Shem or anyone else misses the point of his literary and theological significance. What do you think? I disagree that Melchizedek was a supernatural or divine being, as some other traditions have claimed. I think that Melchizedek was a human being who had a special relationship with God and who served as an example and a foreshadowing of Jesus Christ. As you can see, we have a lot to say about Melchizedek and his connection to Jesus. What do you think about all those perspectives on Melchizedek? What if Melchizedek was actually an angel or a messenger of God who appeared to Abraham? What if Melchizedek was a descendant of Cain who survived the flood and became a righteous king-priest? Let me know in the comments section below. And if you want to learn more about him, check out my Patreon where we discuss in more detail and depth Melchizedek's meaning, actions, and influence. I hope you learned something new and interesting about Melchizedek and his connection to Jesus. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more sensational videos like this one. Thanks for watching Faith Fix. I'm Orphelion, signing off. Until next time, stay curious and God bless you.